Hello everyone, Riot suddenly released a post on their Twitter about Bind returning to competitive play starting with Act 3, which is on the 25th of April. So let's take a look at the updated Bind, because there are more changes than on Split. I wish you a pleasant viewing and let's get started. So the main change is related to the portal, which has been moved closer to the bathroom. At first glance the change seems insignificant, but I think that with this placement, decisions about using the portal will be made more often on late round timings, and the bathroom will become a slightly more important area of the map overall. With this placement it will be easier for you to reach the teleporter, so you can jump into it literally at the 15-second mark and still make it to the site and plant the spike. The old location of the portal has also been changed. At first I only saw that the portal itself had disappeared, but in fact a piece of the wall was cut off, which means that the angle at which you will pick the bathroom will be completely different. Additionally, the defending player will no longer be able to hide behind the tall box, and if a fight breaks out it will be fought to the end. Next is the bathroom itself, where at first glance it may seem like nothing has changed, but that's not the case. Firstly, the passage itself has become slightly wider, again to create more space for fights, and this part has also been made smaller, thus expanding the space inside. And finally, the exit from the bathroom has also been made wider. Anyone who used the Viper wall here should start learning something new. Plus, there won't be any room to hide in the right part anymore, as there is almost no space left. Moving on, the changes in this area are just unreal, to be honest. You won't believe what Riot added here. Okay, this is probably some kind of meme, like the garbage dump on the Split. Riot also decided to trim this uncomfortable corner for defense, so you can't hide here like before, and I think it's actually good because it was very difficult to make retakes against defenders, but now will be much easier. Essentially, you can now check this position from city side and from heaven, again because the angle where players used to hide is no longer there. And now perhaps the second most significant change: the Radianite boxes have become shorter but longer. I think this was also done to encourage more play from the sauna side and more frequent planting of the spike in this area. And the fact that the box is raised slightly higher than its own height will allow you to pick from the spot as well. For example, you can now watch heaven, of course if city is smoked or someone covering it for you. I think this is pretty cool change. These boxes have been changed before and now we will play with this one. Moving on to B plan, there are fewer changes. The actual exit on the plan has been changed and it's now wider, although it looks a bit strange. Like, come on Riot, why don't you make it look at least like this? Or does it seem unfinished only to me? Okay, never mind. The wall on the right side changed color and the left one has become more metallic. Maybe it won't be possible to shoot through anymore, but we'll find out it on the release. And the last change with these three vent holes. To be honest, I'm not sure why is this needed, considering that one of them is broken. Maybe it's some new way of interacting with the map. Perhaps all three can be destroyed and grenades thrown in, as a tunnel leading from city to the elbow runs right underneath it and the thickness matches. So yeah, probably you'll be able to throw grenades, your reveal, flashes or whatever you like to make it easier to occupy the territory. Or maybe Jet could jump with her knives and see the plant. Maybe even Sage's wall will be enough to make it. Or maybe there are no holes there at all and I'll just made it up. But then I don't know why they would add it, unless it's just for